I don't even know what to do anymore, bro. I'm just. No, I'm joking. It ain't that serious, but like what the fuck, bro? Take a week break. Come back fresh as shit. I feel hyped. I'm ready to trade. This is the longest break I've ever taken from trading. I know it's only been a week, but still. And I come back to take a fucking loss. Like, are you serious? Like, dude, you've got to be kidding me. This is genuinely some bullshit. But, anyways, yeah. This honestly, I thought this was not a trade. I thought we invert. Let me just save that for later. I'll get into that later. Anyways, I'm just gonna do the trade recap. But yeah, we have 2 more days to catch a win, so we can end the year off on a good note and not on a bad note. Because last week, took a winning trade, got break even, took a re-entry on that. It lost. Okay, that trade lost, but it was overall winning trade because went to TP. It's just some fucking bullshit, bro. Oh my gosh, it was not the best last week on Monday. And then today, honestly, I missed out on making bank, bro. I missed out on making bank. And then ended up taking a loss. Honestly, I'm not even tripping though, because this is like a really good loss, and I would definitely take this again if it presented itself. A plus setup, just overall amazing, and yes. So let's go ahead and get into the trade recap. I haven't done these in a while, so everything feels weird. Market open. So a little bit before market open, I did see potential longs, and let me tell you why. Is it me or does this feel very tight and small? I don't know why it does. It just feels very, you know. Okay, well. Excuse me. Wasn't no news. Well, we had 10 a.m. news, but I mean, this shit is not important. Let's be honest. No news in my view. Markets on the 15 minutes. So I see that we are in a massive downtrend. We have a huge down move starting from Asia. This is around 230 points. Overnight move all the way up until pre-market. I see we have London available. We have Asia available. Okay. Now, do I automatically think that we are going to hit these targets just because we have both session highs open? First of all, no. Because that does not necessarily mean we're going to be bullish just because we have a session high or low open. Bullish, bearish, vice versa, whatever, whatever, you know what I mean. But I'm saying that because on the week recap I did for December 1st, because I did it late, I did that recap yesterday. A situation occurred where we had London and Asia stacked up on top of each other, and that I used that to really push my bias to being bullish. And this is just a good, clear example of when not to do that, because I mean, like I said, we moved 200 plus points to the downside. Like, the likeliness of us reversing and going all the way to London and Asia is very unlikely. Like, looking at this, I'm just bearish automatically. Okay, the first, like, I don't even have a set established bias. I'm just already assuming it's going to be bearish. So I look on the higher time frame, of course, starting on the 4-hour. Looks like we inverse this 4-hour. We don't really have anything else going for us except for this new week opening gap that we already tapped into. Maybe we can look to fill that even more. So yeah, we inverse the 4-hour, confirming our bearish bias. And on the hourly, we also inverse this gap here. Nothing else. Once again, same thing as a 4-hour. So the only thing I can see happening is us coming down to this new week opening gap, or reversing towards like around this area, EQ, this range or whatever. Wasn't expecting much considering we had such a big down move. I was thinking today might just be chopped and slow, but we actually moved pretty crazy today. Like, don't get me wrong, price action was pretty good. Anyways, starting off, we have this 15-minute, okay? We have this 15-minute fair value gap. We aren't really rejecting off of anything specific here. Not even like we do have this 15-minute fair value gap that we're inside of. And we're due for a rebalance because we've just been moving, crazy to the downside. Unmitigated 15-minute. So this is what I was thinking, right? Let me go on the 1-minute chart. We have an unmitigated 15-minute. What I'm expecting is market open, we can push up towards this 15-minute unmitigated gap, and then look for continuation shorts from to this low and then to new week opening gap, all right? Which was actually last week's new opening gap. that's my first scenario I was, looking forward to take. Pre-market, I did see a trade up here, so we sweep this level here. I don't think we have an SMT or anything like that. Yeah, we don't, but we do have a nice set of equal highs. This is also an unmitigated 15-minute right there on ES, so it's perfect. It's around right here is when I see, okay, there's a pretty nice setup. Right here we have a 2-minute IFEG to the upside. That's the highest time frame. So we have that 2-minute, and I'm like, okay, this could definitely work. Of course, I didn't take it. I don't trade pre-market. I feel my nose about to blow. Oh my gosh, I gotta sneeze so badly. So I was looking for something like just a simple 1-to-1 or whatever, and of course I didn't take it, so can't really talk about that. But we did smack TP right at market open, but then here is what went crazy. This is how I missed out on making bank. Sorry for the yap. I'm not really used to doing these trade recaps because I haven't done it in a while, so I have to get my pacing back on track. Anyways, we have a 1-minute right there. That's a 2-minute, sorry. We have a 1-minute here. We have a 2-minute right there and right here, and we also have a 3-minute right there. That's a, oh, I should not have done, okay. Anyways, we had this huge down close candle, and I'm like, okay, if this 1-minute inverses, I'll take it. And then we had this massive rejection to the upside, and then we had another death candle here, and I was like, okay, if we inverse this both these 2 minutes, I'll take this to the downside, targeting this low. We have a little set of equal lows here, and then of course the same situation, what I said to begin with. And we actually did not get that on any of the fair value gaps. We have a close up like this, and once I saw the rejection off this candle right here, this black candle, or this bearish candle, I'm like, okay, there's definitely a 30-second we can aim for, because this looks very bullish, right? I mean, we had a previous setup towards the upside here. This one is showing crazy rejection. We respected 1, 2, and 3-minute fair value gaps, and we had a 30-second right there around here, and I did not take it. I was kind of being a pussy, I know. I don't know why I did not take this. I truly don't know, and I really should have. I was contemplating it, but it's my first week back after a long break. I just decided to stay patient and just wait. Plus, I was looking at gold, which was my big mistake. I was looking for this inverse here, and it just didn't go too well. Ended up missing out, and this is the move that we had. So we had a nice up close candle here. I really could have entered off this 1 minute for value. I'm getting respected, and then we're followed with a boom. Oh, okay, it took a while, but holy shit, look at that candle, bro. This is at least 50 points. Yeah, that's 60 plus points. That's fucking crazy. This was I didn't mention this before, but this was a target I was looking to target as well if we went long, because it was just a nice accumulative level right here on the 15-minute chart. It's nothing too high or too crazy. We do have OT or EQ a little bit above it. Unmitigated 15-minute there. I think there's also an hourly for value gap. Yeah, so there's an hourly for value gap as well, unmitigated here. And we had London session. So this is kind of strange, but it kind of played in my favor. Technically it didn't because we took a loss, but this is what I was looking for, okay? I thought we were just going to run through everything because that's what YM did. Okay, we ran through everything. Equal highs, taken out, which is a huge up move, right? But we still had session highs, but whatever. Oh, that's ES. Sorry. Here is YM. Still did not take out everything. Am I tripping or did I just do the same thing? What the fuck? I think I don't know. I'm so rusty on these recaps, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize, but we failed to take London. We came close to it. So what I was looking for was a continuation, and I was thinking we're probably not going to get that. We're probably just going to respect this 1 minute and then push up. But luckily enough for me, at the time, we did not. We are deep inside of this 5 minute right here, okay? And so at any point in time, I'm looking for, trade to the upside. Right here, I was looking for this to get inverse, and then here I'm like, okay, bet. We have a new fair value gap. We have I don't think we have any 5 minute yet. We don't. Right there, we make this high. We fail to hit that, and once we come down, I'm like, all right, I can definitely see us coming to this more discounted fair value gap right here. Excuse me. Right here, which aligns with OTE of this range that we just put in. And then looking for continuations to the upside. We also just formed a new 5 minute fair value gap a bearish one, so it's a great break-even point. Even if it's not a break-even point, it's just a great target alone, like looking for like something like a 1-to-1. It just looks great. It looks amazing, okay? Just beautiful. It's like, how could this not play out? I mean, if you think about it, it's a continuation model to the upside. We already inversed this 15-minute, multiple 15 minutes. We did respect this, though. But we inversed this. We left London open. We didn't have an SMT or anything. We left it open. It was ripe for the taking. It aligned with OTE as well. Let's see what else we had. Maybe a 4-hour or something like that. No, but I mean, continuation longs were not bad at all here. Not only that, but okay, we hit the discounted 5-minute unmitigated OTE continuation. Of course, I've said that a million times. I don't know why I keep saying that, but we have a newly formed leg here. Very clean 1-minute fair value gap to get inversed, and exactly what I wanted to happen happened. To be clear, we did have a 3-minute right here that I was pretty worried about, so I was keeping in mind this as a good break-even point. But we had this previous 1-minute. No, I'm so sorry. This is the 1-minute that failed to get inverse. And so what I was thinking is like, okay, we have 10 a.m. coming up, right? We hit this 3-minute, we failed to inverse this 1-minute, and so we end up rejecting lower, and I'm like, okay, I can see 10 a.m. opening low and then closing high, right? And that's exactly what happens, bro. Look at this. 10 a.m. we have this huge wick to the downside, sweeping this low out. Of course, revisiting this 5-minute, and then we close high. So I'm like, this is perfect. The same candle, we also inverse this 1-minute here. Yes, we are in this previous 1-minute, so mechanically wise, you should wait for this to get inverse, but this is good enough. This is A+. 10 a.m. Dude, this is just so perfect. It's like, this looks like we're bound to just, where's my tool? Like, just run up to this 5-minute. And even if this fails, like, looking to just target this 5-minute was good enough. But I was really, really hoping we could just burst through this 5-minute and then just go to London, hit OTE, and then reverse to the downside. Unfortunately, it did not happen. It's just the best case of, sometimes no matter how good your model is, your trade, your setup's going to fail sometimes. And this was one of the best examples, because I really saw no reason for this to fail. I was waiting to go break even once we hit the 3-minute. It looks like we didn't even hit it, or we went to the exact tick. But either way, I wanted to see this 3-minute get tapped and then go break even, and unfortunately did not happen. And once we inversed this, I knew it was wraps. All right, it was over, and boom, took a loss. Now, to move on, just to go on with the rest of this day, just to review it, because why not? This is what, 9:30 wick, we hit that, and then eventually reverse from here, and then we hit the 5-minute. We were looking to go break even / target from earlier, and then that's when we reverse. I think we get like a 30 or 15 second fair value gap somewhere around here. There's an unmitigated 5-minute right here. Let me just double check that and make sure. Unmitigated 5 minutes. That's not a bad trade, if you ask me. I don't agree with it. I mean, the bot, yes, it's a good continuation to the downside, but we broke structure and everything to the upside. We inversed the upside, and the continuation model failed. So who's to say this one won't fail? This is like the same thing as this trade. If not, this one is better actually right here, because it aligns with the bias. Everything just aligned perfectly. This one, it's pretty much the same mechanical model. 5-minute getting tapped, unmitigated, continuations to the downside, targeting another unfilled 5-minute. Except this one had a better target. It made more sense. We had London above. We just missed it by barely, like maybe 5 points or so. And yeah, just pretty unfortunate. I was expecting because I got off the charts at this point in time, and I was expecting, once I saw this, like, okay, there's probably like a clean SMT here, but no, we actually don't have an SMT. It's the same shit. It's nothing special. So no longs from here, in my opinion. Nothing to take data of. Price action looks sloppy right here. Anyways, just looks sloppy here as well. So I'm probably not going to count this as a trade. But this one was definitely an A+ model, because what do we have? Sweep wise, the reversal point wasn't all that great, but the structure looked amazing. Okay, I will say that the structure looked phenomenal. We ran up, so we confirmed our structure to be bullish after this huge push up. We failed to hit the target. We come down and get a continuation to the upside. Like, bro, how much better can this get? Look how clean this... If I just remove this and this from the picture, look how clean and juicy this looks. Like, it looks like we're bound to take this 5 minute, or at least come to this internal high. Like, dude, this is... Oh my gosh. Can't believe this shit did not work. There's no fucking way. Anyways, that's going to be the trade recap for the day. We have 2 more days to end the year off on a good note. So let's hope we do that. I don't want to have my last 2 trades losing trades to end the year off. That would be a bummer. And my birthday's coming up, so I better catch a win on my birthday, which is actually Friday. Anyways, that's going to be it for the trade recap. I'm going to go eat a bowl of cereal. It's late as fuck. I got so much shit to do, bro. Trading-wise, I got to collect data. I got to publish this video. I got to do trade recaps for the week, for the last 3 weeks of December, which I'll do tomorrow. And I got to do some other shit with the fucking website. And oh my gosh. Pray for me, y'all. Alright, that's going to be it for this recap. See y'all hopefully tomorrow. And hopefully I don't make a video on me taking a loss. That would suck. If I take a loss tomorrow, I genuinely might just take off this whole week and just come back the second week of January. Because, yeah, shit's crazy. Anyways, that's going to be it. Peace.